Welcome back, Deco darlings, to another elegant journey into timeless interiors with Decodiva. If you're captivated by classic design and the subtle richness of vintage charm, you are in the right place. Today, we're unlocking the secrets behind crafting a stunning entryway inspired by none other than Alexa Hampton, the queen of Luxe, layered, symmetrical design. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and comment below with your favorite vintage detail in your own home. Your support helps keep this channel thriving and full of inspiration. So grab a cozy throw, pour yourself a cup of Earl Grey, and let's step through the front door of design decadence. It's time to craft a show-stopping foyer that whispers sophistication, the Alexa Hampton way. Alexa Hampton is a celebrated interior designer and president of Mark Hampton LLC, continuing the legacy of her iconic father, Mark Hampton. Known for her refined take on traditional interiors, she masterfully blends classical motifs with modern sensibility. Her signature style features symmetry, rich textiles, and vintage-inspired touches that feel both elegant and livable. She's not afraid to layer luxe elements like gilded frames, velvet upholstery, and old-world lighting for a space that feels curated, not contrived. If you admire interiors that echo a timeless narrative while exuding quiet opulence, then Hampton's approach is a goldmine for your entryway design. Let's break down how to channel her aesthetic into your own foyer. The entryway is your home's handshake. It makes a first impression and sets the tone for everything beyond. With vintage-inspired design, you want this space to radiate character, refinement, and invitation. Alexa Hampton understands this principle well. She crafts entrances that are functional, symmetrical, and filled with meaningful detail, often using antiques, art, and lighting to create depth. Your entryway doesn't need to be grand to be memorable. Even a modest nook can become a masterpiece of timeless luxury with the right balance and thoughtful touches. Symmetry is a core principle in Hampton's design vocabulary. It offers a sense of calm and intention, especially in a transitional space like the foyer. Begin with anchoring elements, perhaps a console table flanked by 2 matching lamps or a pair of vintage urns. These twin touches instantly add visual order. Even when your space isn't perfectly symmetrical in structure, you can create balance through decor. Think identical sconces, a pair of chairs, or matching art. Your entryway floor is the foundation of your vintage story. Start by selecting a classic rug, perhaps a Persian or an Oriental, to infuse immediate warmth and history. Alexa often uses rugs with aged patinas, intricate patterns, and rich color palettes to define and ground a space. A well-loved rug says, "This home has stories to tell." Layering with a subtly patterned runner or placing a round rug under a center pedestal table also adds dimension, especially in large foyers. A console table is the heart of many entryways in Hampton's designs. Choose one with classic lines, think carved wood, demi-lune shapes, or even marble tops. This is where functionality meets finesse. Use your console as a platform for curated vignettes, stacked books, vintage objets d'art, or a bowl for keys that looks more curated than utilitarian. Vintage or reproduction pieces are ideal here. Look for something with subtle distressing or ornate brass details to evoke that lived in luxury. Above the console, you'll often see a strong art statement in Hampton's entryways. A large oil painting, antique mirror, or set of neoclassical prints adds instant gravitas. Don't be afraid to go bold. A gilded frame or dramatic portrait brings that old-world drama that Alexa is known for. Bonus if it feels like it came from a grand estate sale. For smaller spaces, symmetrical arrangements of smaller works, like botanical etchings or black and white photographs, bring a sense of thoughtful curation. Lighting transforms the mood of your entry. In Hampton's world, chandeliers, lanterns, and sconces are not just functional, they are sculptural, atmospheric elements. Opt for a vintage-inspired chandelier with elegant arms, aged finishes, or crystal drops. This becomes the jewelry of the room, catching light and casting shadows. Wall sconces add intimacy and a sense of architectural depth. Choose pairs with pleated shades, brass arms, or antique patinas to layer in that classic character. A bench or chair in the entryway is more than a convenience, it's a stylistic statement. Look for Louis XVI style side chairs, Chippendale benches, or antique stools with beautiful legs. Upholster with luxe materials like velvet, damask, or embroidered linen. Alexa is a master at pairing formal textiles with inviting forms. Seating grounds the space while offering a practical perch, perfect for lacing boots or pausing before stepping into the world. Alexa Hampton's palette often leans towards sophisticated neutrals and rich jewel tones. Think soft ivory, French gray, deep sapphire, or oxblood. For your entryway, choose a base color that enhances natural light and works with your rug and art. Then layer in richer accents with textiles and accessories. Color should evoke timeless elegance, not trendiness. Avoid overly bright tones, and instead think of the palette you'd find in a 19th century townhouse or a European salon. Mirrors are a key player in traditional entryways, and Alexa uses them not only for utility but as stylistic anchors. A large antique mirror above the console reflects light and space, making even a small foyer feel grand. Gilded, carved, or antiqued finishes work best. Smaller convex mirrors in a symmetrical grouping can add historic flair and a touch of visual curiosity. Layering is about intention. Curated accessories, such as antique boxes, carved busts, or silver trays, tell a story without clutter. Alexa Hampton loves personal touches that feel collected over time. Each object should have a sense of place and history. Limit your accessories to a few beloved pieces and rotate them seasonally for freshness without compromising the timeless look. Fresh or faux, florals bring life to your entry. Choose arrangements that echo classical forms, tall branches in urns, peonies in crystal vases, or preserved topiaries. Hampton often favors symmetrical arrangements, matching topiaries on each side of a console, or twin vases with full arrangements. Botanical elements soften the space and create a welcoming fragrance or visual freshness, a small detail with major impact. Texture is an underappreciated hero in timeless design. Blend glossy surfaces with matte finishes, carved wood with smooth marble, soft velvet with cool metals. textural contrasts add depth and richness to your entryway, giving the eye something new to discover from every angle. Alexa's rooms often feel tactile, even when seen in photos, because she layers materials the way others layer colors. Scour estate sales, flea markets, and antique shops for one-of-a-kind pieces. An old brass umbrella stand, a 1930s marble bust, or an Edwardian hall tree all add soul. Even reproductions can work if they're well made and capture that aged elegance. The key is to mix old and new so the space doesn't feel like a museum. Alexa Hampton excels at making antiques feel fresh and relevant. The goal is to create warmth and heritage, not formality. Crown molding, chair rails, wainscoting, these architectural bones give your foyer gravitas. Alexa often enhances these elements to elevate the space. If you're renovating, consider adding paneling or upgrading baseboards to mirror those in classic homes. If not, you can fake the look with clever paint tricks or applied moldings. These details frame your vintage furnishings beautifully and tie everything together in that refined, symmetrical way. Keep your entry fresh by updating accessories seasonally, not with trendy decor, but with subtle shifts. A darker floral arrangement in fall, richer pillows on your bench, or a velvet runner in winter. Alexa often adjusts her spaces for the seasons by changing textures and materials rather than the whole color scheme. This keeps your space feeling dynamic and well-loved, while still holding true to its vintage, timeless roots. Thank you, Deco Darlings, for stepping into the world of refined vintage design with us today. We hope you're inspired to bring some Alexa Hampton-style elegance into your own entryway. Remember, luxury isn't about spending a fortune, it's about layering meaning, texture, and balance to create a space that feels welcoming and enduring. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, and comment below with the vintage touch you'd love to add to your entry. Until next time, keep living beautifully.